Welcome back to Stranger Palooza, guys. I'm Hank Strange. This is my 2021 Coachmen Beyond. I'm over here at Sunshine State RVs. That's why you see all these different RVs behind me. But I just came in to get some advice from these guys on how to do a couple of things. One of the cool things about Sunshine State RV here in Gainesville is that they're like that. You can come in and they'll sort you out on stuff if you want to know about things you didn't quite get something straight. Of course, I'm in that category. But while I was here, they actually have the new 2021 Coachmen Nova LI3, and I figured, you know what? I'll see if I can get these guys to let me show that off to you guys. So here he goes. The Nova LI3. We're gonna do this right now. Take a look at it. Stay there. This is really my first time doing this kind of run through, so I don't know how to do it. I'm going to start from the front. So this is the front of it. This is what it looks like from the front. It is a Ram, so it's built on a Ram chassis. And here we go. Here's the details of it. So 2021 Coachmen Nova 20 RB LI3. So that means RB's rear bath. I know that. That's the same layout as mine. This is what it looks like. It's the same layout, but 20 feet, obviously, instead of 22, which that one is. Made by Coachmen, same company that makes mine. Looks good. There's your front. Here's your rims that you have. This is not all-wheel drive like mine is. All these new vehicles have the gas right here. You know what? It's locked on this side, but it's open, so we'll go in. So you got the gas tank there. Big windows that you can open up really wide. This is massively different, I think, from mine, and we'll see. I'm sure there's screens inside, but yeah, big windows, which, when you go somewhere nice, that's awesome. This not a dually, not all-wheel drive, as I was saying. So this is the business side of it, with all your connections, your city water, fresh water, black tank flush. This is the solar panel stuff back here, your 30 amp connection all back here, your spray port, a lot set up like mine. This would just probably be, in the more affordable category. One of the differences from the outside, there actually is a ladder back here, and being the LI3, this is all solar panels and batteries. So there are solar panels up there. I'll crawl up there, climb up there and show you guys. So you can also store stuff because there's a rack up there, so that's cool. In the back here, the door is open. This is the rear bath, as I said, so there's a toilet and a shower here. The sink, let me climb up in here. So this sink will fold down like that, and you can turn it over there and use that as your water, and then you will pull this out and stand here in the shower and have your shower. I don't know. I've got to find out from these guys. You got to move all this out of the way. I got to find out from these guys if there's a place in here that you can actually hook that. I wonder if there's like a magnet or something. Good question. We'll find out. We'll see if we can get them to tell us about that. So you would just run all this back in here like this when you're done. There you go. The toilet, as I said, is here. And this just, if you can just imagine, this gives you a lot more room for your shower. You've got cabinets back here, so lots of storage is here. We'll look at this when we go inside as well. All of this is very similar to the Coachmen Beyond that I have. There's a pull down screen that you have here. There is a rear view camera in the back. There's a tow hitch that it comes with. I'll close this door so you guys can see this. These come with a bike rack, which is also, I think, pretty cool. You don't have to spend money on all of that stuff. Let's go along the side here. So this would be your heater stuff here, I'm assuming. And there's a big warning for these, for the windows. Do not open slider door with this window open. So there you go. That's the big thing. So there's a window here. You don't want to open this slider with that open, otherwise you probably smash it up, which would not be a good look. Let's go to the front actually. Yep, also locked. All right, so we'll open the sliding door, Goes all the way back to lock. You can see there's a locking mechanism there. This door, I would say this door feels actually a little bit lighter, which in a lot of cases would be a better option for some people than mine. I think on the Beyond, my door is a little bit heavier. I like this one. It feels a lot lighter, easier to use. So right here, you've got a screen door going in. So if you have that open, you can screen it. Let's go in here. Fire extinguisher right there. Same layout as mine, which to me is, me personally, this is the most useful layout. So there's basically twin benches over here that you can use for seating, or you can use for beds. There's a lagoon table here that you can do a whole bunch of stuff with. Here's the keys. Nick left the keys for me. So twin beds. There is a galley up here, so there's a sink. I like the gray on this, so there's a nice big, like, full-size sink here. This bag, you can stash away all your window reflectors, so if you're parked somewhere, you can keep the sun out. And then this is the up front of a Dodge. These vehicles are really super easy to drive, these modern vehicles, all the modern conveniences. I don't exactly know what's the difference. I mean, this is a Dodge, obviously, so there's going to be some differences over this and the Ford version, which I have, but I'm going to assume they've got Apple CarPlay and all that kind of cool stuff. These seats are swiveled around right now, so you can swivel around. You could put another lagoon table right here, which is probably somewhere here. We'll find it. Now, what's different, I think, with this and mine is that, so this is your you can keep your sponges and stuff like that here. On mine, there's actually a garbage bin, but this has the microwave down here. And here's a big pull-out drawer, a little bit smaller microwave. I don't even really use that much. And then over here, this is kind of shorter, right? So for that extra 2 feet, you get it's shorter here, but you still have drawers and things like that. You can see one of these is the garbage, which is cool. I like that. Coachmen always make sure that there's a garbage for you. And then the TV is over here, which is a different setup on mine. The TV's over there. This one is here. And this is actually, even though it's shorter, I feel like it's just as roomy, to be honest with you guys. We could talk about the price of this. I think the MSRP of these is probably somewhere like, I don't know, maybe around 150, 160. This is all your entertainment setup is up here on this one. But I believe that Sunshine State RV has this right now for 120. So if you guys are actually interested in buying this, you can just call them up. I'll leave some information in the description where you guys can call them up. Lots of cabinets. One thing I know from owning one of these cabinets are awesome and well made. Actually by the Amish in Indiana. So these are real, like, kitchen grade cabinets here, and there are a ton of them, including coming all the way over here, and I'm assuming this will be all your controls. So everything is over here on this side, which I think is nice. So you've got like this, I guess, if you're gonna use your batteries, you turn them on. These are for the tank heaters, Wi-Fi, LP tank. All that stuff is up here. I'm not very familiar because I don't have the Lithium model, which is what this is. You've got a toilet, paper towel roll holder right here, which is cool. As I said, big, massive windows. Big, massive windows. Let's see, can we pull this down? Yeah. There you go. If you want shade, you pull that down. You know what I like about this one here? I don't know if it's all of them. So this is made of a material that can be like a backsplash because it's waterproof. It's almost like a plastic material. So that's cool. Let's see what this one is. Oh, same thing. Okay, I like that. That's a difference in mine, but I like it. Now, can we pull? Oh, there you go. You can pull up from down here. You can pull up the screens. So I'm assuming that it's the same thing over here. You can pull that screen up, and the same thing. So you see how the sliding door, I don't know if you guys can see the sliding door hardware back here. So that's why you don't want to have this open and pull that back. So you just, you know, if you've got it closed and you're not planning on opening it, then you can definitely use that here. So this is for your max fan, you know, which is just, I think, amazing. And in this vehicle, it's up front here, so press it, opens up, and right now it's on 80% speed. I don't know if you can all see that, and that just made a massive difference in here in terms of the cooling. These are great fans, and they close automatically when it gets wet, so that's good to know. And then you got full control over it here. We can close it back down. Power outlet back here, and another power outlet on this side, which is cool. So being the lithium version of this coach, there is no generator. It's also, you've got bigger batteries on here and more solar panels. So here's a good look in these cabinets. These are massive cabinets. Great. There you go. You can open these up. These are very similar. I actually like the white color of this. So here's some of your cables. This vehicle is going to come with most of the cables that you need. And then here's your shower curtain. As I said, this is a lot like my model. Here's for the bathroom. If you want to vent the bathroom, you can just push that up, turn it on, and there is a fan there. It's pretty cool here. All right, so I like this. This is actually not bad, and for 120, this is actually a lot. So that you're getting for that, I feel. For me, I wanted all-wheel drive. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, but I think for someone else that has different purposes, this is great. So let me go outside now and climb up and take a look at what's up on the roof. Here we go, up on the roof here. Check that out. So you do have some rack storage up here. Of course, you've got the solar panels. Here's one, two actually, and then I'm assuming there's another one up front there, which I can't see. There's the air conditioner. So now you don't want to store things on top of these panels, right? And block out your sun if you're using it, but you can very easily store a couple of things up here, which is pretty cool. And then I forgot, right here you can see from the side there's the awning. So this does come with an awning, which is very nice. All right, time to climb down. Looking at the side with the door open, you do have an awning up here. I'm not sure if you can open the door and the awning at the same time. I don't know. It looks, maybe you can. The one thing you don't want to do is open that window at the same time. Now, I'm wondering if, because this window does open here also, I wonder if once you've opened it, you can open this window and then open that one. And we'll see if we can get Nick or one of the folks here to tell us about that. But yeah, and this is the opposite side. I've got the doors open now. Obviously the seat is spun around. It's really easy to spin it around. I can actually do this. Let's see here. There we go. So once you pull it up, boom, you spin that seat around. Easy to do. You know what? I actually like up front here a little bit better than the Ford, because right here there's actually some storage. It seems like you can even put a tablet there. You can use that. That seems a little bit more usable. Here's your airbag. So that's cool. And you know, nice tough rubber on the floor there. I'm sure this comes with mats, and it looks like there's an access panel, so I'm going to assume you've got batteries and things like that underneath this. So let's close this here, and here's the front from this view. And my battery's about to die, so I'm going to try to get you guys a good frontal view before it dies, and then I'm going to ask these guys some questions and we will get out of here. But there you go. That's the 2021 Coachmen Nova LI3 over here at Sunshine State RV. That is pretty cool, actually. I'm actually impressed by that. So if you're looking for smaller, you don't care, it doesn't need to be all-wheel drive, this is actually a pretty good option, and I really like the layout. Of course, that's the layout that we chose. Be right back. So, water pump right here, water pump switch, that's really cool. From my understanding of the way these work, you're also going to get an app that you can control your lights, your water pump, and all that kind of stuff. But it is cool to have the switch right there in case, for example, you're using the hose that it comes with here on the side to wash up. You can just hit that switch right there, and you know, you can get your water pumping. So that's a cool little feature. A couple of things about this that I noticed that were different. One of the things I missed, there is this door here, which is also in mine, so you can close that off for privacy, which is very nice. Here's the lights. There's 2 lights in here, and the fan. Look at this. We actually have Nick coming out here and running us through this a little bit. So I went all through this.
Yeah, man.
Even though this is shorter than mine,
Correct.
it still has a lot of space in here the way they set it up. I'm really surprised by that. It's about 2 feet shorter.
Correct. It is 2 feet. And where
Yeah.
you are going to see that difference is in the storage.
Right.
The beds are going to be the same size. The
Right.
bathroom is going to be about the same size.
Okay.
But you are going to lose a little bit of the storage and the difference between the Nova and the Beyond.
Yeah, but it's really hard to tell.
It is. It is.
It is hard to tell. It's a little bit of a different layout.
Coachmen does a good job of still giving you storage, still giving you enough that you can camp, you can do things, you can do what you need to do, but some people want to have that 20-foot. They want it to be smaller because of an HOA or because
Right.
comfort driving or
Yeah.
you know, whatever it is.
Yes.
That's a great 20-foot option. It really is.
Absolutely, it is. So, and then you also have that. So, for example, mine is a Ford, right? That's a
Yep.
Ford. This is a Ram, and I think Coachmen also does some Mercedes.
They do a Galleria.
Yeah. So, you know, some people might have preferences in that
The
direction.
Galleria is 24-foot.
Oh, so that's
So you go
24.
20 foot on the Nova, 22 foot
Okay.
on the Beyond. You see that one right there?
Yeah.
That's a 20 foot.
So if you want, yeah, if you really want the big boy,
That's a 24.
there you go. So, you know, it's kind of like the three bears, right?
Exactly.
Which one do you want? So now I noticed one quick thing back here. I did notice there's a water pump switch here. So that's different and cool, I think.
Yeah.
You just flip that switch.
Yep. So there's a second. There is an outside shower that you can use out here.
I think it's on this side. Well, there's definitely a hose that you can wash off with, right?
Correct. Yes, sir.
Yes. So, and then it's got pretty much all the same hookups on it.
Yeah. What do you think about those windows?
Those were really cool.
That's cool, huh?
So with the windows, I had this question back here because I know that it says you can't open the sliding door, and you can't have that back window open when you slide this door,
You
right?
gotta pop the window on.
Yeah.
Break it.
Now, if you open this before you slid it, can you now go in there and open both of them?
Well,
Because I know this looks like you can open this if
That
you
is-
have it closed.
that is correct. So when this door is closed, you can open this one. So like when all your doors are closed, you can open both these windows, no problem.
Yeah, but if you have this locked back, can you open this
not
and
believe
open
so.
that? Probably
No.
not, right?
No, because they're the same
It would
size
have to
window.
be smaller, yeah. That would be cool
Yeah,
if you could do it. So that's a one difference. I saw some small differences up here while we're up here. Mine has like a bigger cabinet here, and the microwave is over here. But here, everything's over here. So that kind of makes it. I actually like that, believe it or not. So you come in here, it doesn't feel as cramped coming in and turning
gotcha.
around here because there's a smaller cabinet.
So this
here.
is where you're gonna lose your 2 feet.
This is where you lose it.
Yeah, because there's no change with the driver and passenger seat.
Right.
No change in the bed and no change in the bathroom. Where you're gonna lose it is right here.
Yeah.
The 2 feet.
But the
gets
brilliance in the design, and I'm assuming it was deliberate. If it was accidental, then you know. But is that this makes you not notice it
smaller.
by setting it up like this. So like coming from mine to this, it feels like okay, there's still cabinets, but everything's over here. And if I really didn't know, I honestly, I wouldn't notice that. So I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And then there's some slight differences, I think, up here being a Ram product. These are probably just as easy to drive as the Ford.
They are. Yeah. 20-foot long. I mean, you have your cruise control. You got your backup camera. You got your navigation, Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You know, both these seats swivel around to face the back. You know, there are a lot of cool
This
things.
layout here, I think, is nice from what I can see here. So the handbrake must be somewhere else. Like in the Ford, there's a handbrake here, so I don't see one here.
Yep.
And it gives this a lot more roominess.
It's on the other side.
Yeah, it's probably on the other side,
Yep.
probably down there somewhere.
Yep, on the left.
Yeah. So, and then here, there's like a little cubby which I think like Lola likes that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Where you could put your tablets and all that. Is there something up here?
There.
Is this? Can you open this? Oh, okay. So, all right, you can clip things there on that, like paperwork and stuff like that. So that's just some small differences I wanted to point out to people. And then pretty much everything back here is the same.
Yeah, you know something pretty cool that that Coachmen started doing just to your right here.
Okay.
Is this new Wi-Fi Ranger as well?
Oh, cool.
So,
I did not see that.
So when you're on the road, no matter where you're at, you put a SIM card in there, you can have internet no matter where you're at on the road. Yep. Yeah. So if you have Verizon, AT&T, whoever you have, you get a SIM card, stick it in there,
and it's all hardwired in here.
It's all hardwired in.
Yeah.
And then the Firefly hooks up to this, and there's an app on your phone, so you can control and you can monitor everything in your coach no matter where you're at, because it all goes through the Wi-Fi here. Yeah. If you have iPads, you got kids, you got Roku sticks, all of smart TV, all of that hooks up to the internet here, no matter where you're at, because the antenna's on the roof. It broadcasts that signal and really picks up a much better signal than your phone sitting in here.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So that's something really that's not on mine that I like.
Really neat.
And then all the controls are over here.
Correct. So all the controls are in one place. So obviously you have your tank heaters, you got your propane, your Truma that does your hot water and your heater. You got your Firefly here where you can control all of that on here. Solar panel, your inverter, and then this is the Xantrax. This is that lithium system.
This is what makes this different.
Correct. So this shows you what your state of charge is, and then there's other things in here like with all these numbers that I don't really know what they mean all the time.
And you can connect to this via app, right?
Correct. Yep. You can check that out. You know, really the real reason why Coachmen's doing this is because they want to be able to log into your system and help you troubleshoot problems with your lithium system from the app, from the Firefly.
That's great.
That's hooked to. Oh, it's great. Yeah. I think it's really going to help us as a service center and Coachmen.
Yeah.
Do that.
That'll make a big difference. Yeah, I wanted to point that out. And I think over here, so there's the difference with mine. The power plugs are both on the same side. So you have one here in mine, which has one there, and then one there. Here they're on opposite sides, which I think is cool. Because you might want to plug stuff up over here. Correct. Like I might want to plug in my sleep machine, and then looks like there's charging things here. So you've got USB. What's this one? Oh, 12 volt. Yep. Those are over here. Just talking about the difference. What makes this different, being a lithium model over one like mine that has a generator? What's the pluses and minuses of that, you think? So
the lithium batteries control the air conditioner. They also control the fridge. They control everything. So where in a traditional generator unit, you'd have to turn the generator on in order to run the rooftop air conditioner or to run your microwave. And in this model here, we can turn the air conditioner on right now without being plugged in, without having the engine on, without having an Onan generator on. We can run everything in the coach on the lithium batteries. Yeah. And those batteries last 6 to 8 hours, depending on how you use them. The way they charge is when the engine's running. There's a second underhood generator, they call it, that generates power that charges those batteries up.
Okay, so you can charge everything from the vehicle,
running the engine, correct.
But then you also have, I think there's 3 solar panels on top here.
There are 3 solar panels, yes sir.
Okay, so one of the big differences, and we can go outside to show this one if we want to. There's actually I have video. So there's a roof rack up here.
There's a roof rack.
So there's solar panels up here too.
There are solar panels, like a solar farm on the top of this thing.
Right. There's 3 of them. I think that's cool. It's a great idea for especially people get really trying to get off grid. Yes. So how much can you actually put up there? Like mine doesn't have any.
How much stuff?
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yep. Yeah. You can monitor your panels up there. You can go up there and clean your roof. You can maintain your roof. You can store things up there. You gotta get a little creative. Depending on what's a priority to you. We've had people take solar panels off in order to put carrying cases on there. So if carrying something is a high priority, some people say, hey, instead of 3 panels, let's just have 2 panels up there, and I'm gonna have a big box on top. Right. Other people do like what we talked about earlier, was to get one of the boxes you put into your tow hitch, or mount something to one of the back doors. So it all depends. Everybody uses this different. The question I get, Hank, all the time is, what's the best one? What's the best one?
There isn't one.
There isn't one. No. It just all depends on how you want to use it. If I put you in this one and you said, Nick, I was in a cow cow pasture last week, and I needed all-wheel drive function. I'd be like, sorry, Hank.
Which I was.
Exactly right. You were in a cow pasture. I smelled it when you pulled up.
Yeah.
And you needed all-wheel drive.
Wash it down, sorry.
You needed all-wheel drive. This would have been the wrong RV for you.
Yeah.
But there's so many people out there that this is the right RV for them.
Yeah.
Depending on how you're going to use it, where you're going to go, what you're going to do, fits, points out which RV is right for you.
Even with me and Lola would actually probably really love this.
Yeah.
Right? Because she doesn't care about the all-wheel drive stuff. She doesn't work going off-road all the time like I do. But this, I really think this has a lot of features that people would like. Like you said, there's no perfect one. It's what suits you the best.
Yep.
So with the rack, if you put stuff over the solar panels, which you could do, you're just not going to get the benefit of that.
Correct.
But of course, once you get there, you could take stuff off, right?
You can, yeah. Some people actually remove the solar panel and mount it like a fully box up there.
Okay.
Other people just cover it if they need it and do stuff.
It's all flexible panels up there, so that shouldn't be that big of a deal.
They're all flexible.
And then I'm sure you can mount stuff if you really want to the ladder that's back there also.
Oh yeah. You can mount stuff to the ladder. There's a bike rack. Some people don't use bikes and they put a box there. It's just there again. Just like when I walked in your coach, you had all that stuff in there. Yeah. Everybody's coach is
you're gonna customize
it for however.
So just to get out of here, folks will probably want to know what something like this costs and then how they can get their hands on one. You'd be the guy to answer
of course. So this is this is Coachman's newest Class B. This is the Nova. This is the rear bath floor plan. So they just released the 20C floor plan, which is the power couch in the back. These here MSRP is about 160, 170. We have them here from anywhere from 99,000 up to 120. So depending if you have lithium, if you don't have lithium,
lithium will be a little bit more.
Lithium's the 121. Okay. The generator option with non-lithium with the quiet awning generators about 99,000. But we're selling them just as fast as we can get them. This is a very, very hot Class B RV right now.
Yeah. Class Bs are hot right now.
Class Bs are hot. We typically have 60 to 70 of them here on our lot. We got down to a point about 2 months ago we had 10. Now we're building it back up. We got a whopping 25 of them, so very happy about that. My sales staff is very happy that we have some. But yeah, Class Bs are hot. We are trying our hardest to try to meet the needs of everybody that's wanting one. People's lives are changing.
Yes.
And so people are changing with the times. They're changing with their needs, and they still have grandkids all around the country. They still have elderly parents they want to go visit, and they're not comfortable flying. They're not comfortable taking mass transportation. They want to use an RV.
Yeah.
And so what's a better one than one you can just get in and drive?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that's why these things are selling like crazy. We really try to make it easy for customers. Yesterday we delivered one up to Oregon, and the guy saw it on our website, wired us the money, and we had a flatbed right to his front door.
So you guys take it right up there,
take it right to him, right to his front door. He never had to interact with anybody, never had to come here, never had to do anything. The driver left the key on the left it right there and waved at him, and they said they were going to wait 24 hours until everything was clean, and then they were coming in. So whatever your comfort level is, whatever works, we want to make sure to help out.
Absolutely. So hopefully, if you guys are looking for something like this, you can get in touch directly with Sunshine State RV. We'll leave info there. And then, if you want to see more of these, let us know, and I'll come back here and harass Nick and see if I could do this kind of run through.
Just after lunch or before lunch? During lunch, I like to...
Got to feed the beast. Got to feed the beast.
Exactly.
Thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here on the channel. Big thanks to Sunshine State RV for letting me actually do this. We're out. Peace.
See you.